For the first 10 seconds, I want to pull you in with something most people don't realize. Your morning circulation sets the tone for your entire day, and even small choices you make in the first hour after waking can either energize your body or quietly slow it down. Now, let me ask you something. How does your body feel when you first get out of bed? Heavy, stiff, or maybe just not fully awake? Tell me in the comments so I know where you're starting from. I want you to know that you're not alone if your mornings feel sluggish. I've met countless people who assume poor blood flow is something they're stuck with forever, as if it's just part of getting older. But the truth is, your circulation is surprisingly responsive, and I've seen firsthand how simple, gentle habits can make a noticeable difference in how alive and alert you feel. Think of this routine as a friendly reset button that you and I will walk through together every morning. When I talk about blood circulation, I'm not talking about anything extreme or complicated. I'm talking about helping your body do what it's already built to do: move oxygen, nutrients, and energy where they need to go. Sometimes all your body needs is a little encouragement, a signal that says, hey, I'm awake and I'm ready to move. And the beautiful part is, you can give your body that signal in just a few minutes. Let me start with something I do every morning, before my feet even hit the floor. I take a slow breath, stretch my arms overhead, and wiggle my toes. It sounds almost too simple, right? But this tiny moment reminds your blood vessels to gently widen and your muscles to wake up without that jarring rush many people experience when they leap out of bed too fast. Small habits like this help your circulation rise gradually and smoothly. Now, here's a quick question for you. How often do you give yourself even 30 seconds before grabbing your phone in the morning? I ask because the instant stimulation from scrolling can make your heart rate spike without giving your muscles or blood flow time to catch up. By slowing down just a little, you give your body space to transition correctly. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for your health is simply not rush. One of the biggest pattern interrupts I like using early in the day is shaking out the tension from my hands and feet. Sounds odd, but trust me, it wakes up your lymphatic system, warms the small blood vessels, and signals your nervous system that movement is coming. I often smile when I do it because it feels slightly silly, but that's the point. A smile releases a little boost of relaxation that actually helps blood flow more freely. As you sit up on the edge of the bed, place your hands on your thighs and take 2 slow breaths. Feel the air fill your chest without forcing anything. This small breathing moment helps regulate your heart rate so your circulation doesn't lag behind. Think of it as preparing your inner engine before you start driving your day. Once you stand, do a gentle ankle roll on each side, just 10 seconds per foot. Why? Your ankles are like little pumps that assist your veins in sending blood upward toward your heart. When they're stiff, your circulation has to work harder, but when they're mobile, everything flows with much more ease. Sometimes people ask me, does something this simple really matter? And I always answer with a story. I once had a patient who battled constant leg heaviness every morning. We started with just 2 minutes of ankle rolls and calf squeezes. In a week, she looked at me and said, I didn't think anything was happening, until I realized my legs no longer feel like bricks when I get out of bed. Small change, real difference. Before we transition into part 2, I want you to take a moment and become aware of how your morning usually begins. Awareness is always the first step. Once you understand your habits, you can gently adjust them to support healthier blood circulation. And trust me, you're capable of making changes that feel good, not overwhelming. Part 2. Now let's move into the next part of your morning routine: what you do in the first 10 minutes after leaving your bedroom. This is where we shift from waking your body up internally to actively encouraging better blood flow through movement. And I promise I'm keeping everything doable because consistency matters far more than intensity. First, I want you to start with a simple march in place. Not a workout, not a challenge, just a warm, rhythmic movement that gets your legs pumping and your heart gently rising. You'll probably notice your breathing deepen naturally after 15 to 20 seconds, and that's exactly what we want. Deep breathing is one of the easiest ways to oxygenate your blood and improve circulation without any extra effort. While you march, roll your shoulders back in wide circles. Most people carry a surprising amount of tension in the upper body, especially around the neck and shoulders. When those areas loosen up, blood flow to your brain improves, which is why many people say they feel clearer or more focused after doing this. And clarity is something every good morning routine should deliver. Next, I want you to try something called the arm sweep. Stand tall, inhale slowly, and as you exhale, sweep your arms downward as if brushing off stress. This simple motion encourages blood to flow from the upper body toward the core and helps reduce morning stiffness in the chest muscles. It also creates a sense of emotional release, which is equally important for your overall well-being. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you checked in with your posture in the morning? Most people slump without realizing it, and poor posture can compress your blood vessels. So as part of your routine, I want you to gently lift your chest, lengthen your spine, and let your shoulders relax down. This one adjustment alone can enhance circulation from your neck to your hips in seconds. Hydration plays a role too, but not in the way many people think. You don't need to chug a large glass of water the moment you wake up. Instead, take slow sips to encourage better absorption. When your body is properly hydrated, your blood becomes easier to circulate, which reduces strain on your heart and helps you feel more energized. Here's a pattern interrupt you might enjoy: a quick, cold splash of water on your face. It's not just a wake-up trick. That brief cooling effect stimulates your vagus nerve, which helps regulate your heart rate and promote steadier circulation. It's nature's reset button, and it's completely free. After that, I love recommending a gentle calf raise routine. Just go up on your toes, hold for 2 seconds, and lower slowly. Your calves act as secondary hearts, helping push blood upward and preventing it from pooling in your legs. It's one of the most effective movements you can add to your morning routine, especially if you spend long hours sitting later in the day. Now I want to ask you another question. What part of your body tends to feel the coldest in the morning? Hands, feet, maybe your lower legs? Those areas often reveal where circulation needs attention, so don't ignore them. Give them warmth and movement. Even a light massage with your hands can activate the tiny blood vessels beneath your skin. Let me share a quick anecdote. I had a colleague who used to stand completely still while brushing his teeth every morning. I challenged him to walk around his bathroom instead, with small steps and gentle arm movements. A week later, he laughed and said, "I didn't realize my morning brain fog was connected to my circulation. Now I feel awake before I even finish brushing." Simple habits can do that. Before we move into part 3, I want you to think about what part of this routine feels the easiest for you. Start with that. Ease is your ally. It's what turns a habit into a lifestyle, and you deserve a morning routine that feels natural, not forced. Part 3. Now we move into the final part of your morning routine, a few lifestyle habits that support better blood circulation throughout the entire day. These aren't intense or complicated, but they work together to create long-lasting benefits. Think of this part as the foundation beneath everything you do. The first thing I want you to do is give your body fuel. Not heavy food, not anything complicated, just something simple that signals your metabolism to wake up. Maybe a piece of fruit, maybe a handful of nuts, maybe warm water with lemon. When your metabolism starts moving, your circulation responds in kind. A lot of people underestimate how much their emotional state affects their physical blood flow. Stress can cause your blood vessels to tighten, which makes circulation sluggish. That's why I encourage a brief morning moment of gratitude or reflection. Just 30 seconds of positive focus can relax your nervous system enough to improve blood flow. Now let's talk about light exposure. Step near a window or, if possible, go outside for 1 minute. Natural light helps regulate your internal clock, and when your body's rhythm is aligned, everything from your heart rate to your blood pressure works more smoothly. Even on cloudy days, that dose of light has a powerful effect. Here's a pattern interrupt for you. Shake your hands and feet again, even if you already did it earlier. Movement doesn't have to be big to be effective. A few seconds of shaking can reignite circulation, especially if you've started moving into your tasks for the day. You'll feel a surprising boost of energy afterward. Throughout the day, I want you to pay attention to one thing: how long you stay in the same position. Long periods of stillness are one of the biggest enemies of healthy circulation. So, build in small breaks. Stand, stretch, walk around the room, or rotate your wrists and ankles. You don't need a full workout to keep your blood moving. Micro movements count. Let me ask you this: which part of your day tends to drain you the fastest? Is it work, commuting, chores, stress? Whatever it is, that moment might be when your circulation drops the most. By supporting your blood flow in the morning, you're giving yourself a cushion of resilience for those harder parts of the day. I also want to encourage you to stay curious about your own body. Notice what feels good, what feels heavy, what feels energized. Your body is constantly giving you information, and the more you listen, the better choices you'll make. Awareness alone is a powerful circulatory tool. And remember, improving blood circulation isn't about perfection. It's about consistency, kindness toward your body, and small choices that build on each other. You don't need fancy supplements or extreme routines. You need presence, movement, hydration, and a little self-care woven into your morning. Before we wrap up, I want you to take one slow breath with me. Inhale and imagine your body filling with warmth and energy. Exhale and let go of the tension that doesn't serve you. This simple moment is part of your routine now, too. If you try this morning routine for even 1 week, I'd love to hear how your body responds. Share your experience in the comments so others can learn from you. And remember, you deserve to feel awake, energized, and supported every single morning. Morning routine to improve blood circulation.